Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you guys my highlight and contour routine. I put this whole look together for you guys to see, and I did a talk through tutorial so you guys can learn some new tips and tricks. So if you guys want to see how I created this look, please keep on watching. Okay guys, so let's just get right on into the video. I've already prepped my skin with moisturizer and eye cream, and I also put my primer on from Too Faced. And we're going to get right into foundation. Today I'm going to be using my matte and poreless from Maybelline. This is number 120. I usually use 120, but I'm not self-tanned right now. I need to do that tonight. So yeah, we're going to just get a glob of that. I'm just going to put it all over my face with my beauty blender. Okay loves, so I just filled in my brows. Today I used my Anastasia Brow Wiz with the brow gel. This is just foolproof. It's super quick to fill in your brows. I highly recommend these products. And next I'm going to highlight around my eye area. And I'm going to take my Cella highlighting, what is this? Highlighting crayon, and I just take this underneath my brows. Never used to do, actually I used to do this with concealer like a long time ago, and I stopped doing it, and I just forgot how much of a difference it makes in your all over eyeshadow look when everything's finished. But anyways, I'm taking the number 57 from Sephora. I'm just lightly blending it out, and then I'm going to go in with my soft ochre paint pot from MAC, and with the same brush I'm just going to apply this. This is going to act as my eyeshadow base for when I apply my eyeshadow. Okay, now I'm taking my natural matte palette from Too Faced, and I'm just going to take this white shade right here with my Sigma Large Fluff E50 just to set everything, just so my primer doesn't crease. Okay, so the first product I'm going to take to use under my eyes is Benefit's Erase Paste. I am super in love with this product. I can't believe I waited so long to try it out. I love it so much. It's like something that I can't use, like I can't go without. So I'm just taking this on. This is just a Kat Von D brush from a set, and I'm just taking this under my eyes. When I was in Sephora picking this up, one of the girls was telling me how to use it. I already knew how to use it. I'm not trying to sound snobby, but she basically told me to apply this and then just put powder on it. This is definitely, especially for lighter, actually for any skin tone, unless if you're like super fair and you have pink undertones, I would definitely not just put powder over this. You'd be able to see it underneath. The number 1 light shade has a lot of peachy pink undertones, like it kind of looks like the Bobbi Brown concealer, the salmon one that everybody talks about. It kind of looks like that. So if you were to just put like a translucent powder or like a yellow or pink based powder underneath, it's just gonna look crazy. So what I do is I apply this, and then I put a little bit of a highlighter on top or a concealer, and then I put powder on top. So I would never, I've tried it before just to test it out. I knew it wasn't gonna work, but I tried it out and I just used this and I put powder on top, and it got cakey. It didn't look very good, and yeah, the color just looked off, and I just poked myself in the eye. So yeah. Okay guys, so the next product I'm going to be going into is MAC's Prep and Prime Highlighter in Radiant Rose. For my skin tone personally, I like a pinkier undertone under my eyes. The rest of my face I'm more like neutral or yellow toned, but for my eyes I just find that it brightens a little bit better. So I just take a little bit of that right on top of the erase paste. And then I'm just going to go into my beauty blender and just blend everything together. Okay, and after that you can choose to take powder, a loose powder, and just sort of set the under eye with a sponge or a wet beauty blender. But I'm just going to take powder with a brush, and I'm going to be using my Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and this is in the number 11, and I'm just pressing it right into the skin. Make sure you're not swiping or swirling, because it's going to move all of the concealer and all the work you just did, and it's just going to be a waste of time, and it's going to look really, really funny after it dries. It doesn't hurt to put a lot of powder down. It's better to put more than not enough, because if there's ever too much, you can always just brush it away with a clean brush. But if you have too little, your under eyes are gonna crease. Okay guys, so I'm gonna be going into my Anastasia contour kit to contour today. Using a powder that is on the cool toned side is going to be way better for contouring. When you're contouring, you're trying to carve out the face and not bring warmth to it. So you can always add bronzer on top of your contour after, but when you're contouring and trying to slim down the face or shape the face in a certain way, a cooler tone powder is the way to go. Going too cool, like almost like a gray tone, is going to make you look a little bit weird. So for an everyday person that's going to be wearing makeup and not being like on film or photographed or whatever, using something that is cool tone but not too cool tone is obviously fine. So I'm going to go in, this is the original contour kit, I'm just taking the color in the middle, I think it's called Fawn, and I'm going to be using my powder blush brush from Sigma, and I'm just going to put that in the hollows of my cheeks. Okay, and also a good tip when you're contouring, taking a little bit at a time on your brush is also a really, really great way to learn how to contour. If you're going into your powder and swirling your brush in there, you're going to put a huge blob on your face, and it's going to be really hard to blend it out, especially depending on what brand of powder you're using. Some are not made that creamy, so you're going to have to blend it out, and it's not going to look smooth or, you know, yeah. So taking a little bit at a time, and now I'm just going on my forehead and towards my temples. I don't like to put too much contour on my forehead because I don't feel like I have a big forehead. I have, yes, it's like a good shape. I don't think I have a big forehead, so just taking that around my temples. And always, I've seen this so many times, I always see girls highlight under their eyes and bring it right to their temples, and then when they contour, they stop at their eyebrow and then they start again around their ear, and then this piece is blank and it looks just stupid. It just looks stupid. Like, I can't like pick any other word for it. So make sure when you're contouring that you're connecting this area here, and also when you're bringing it down to your neck. And if your neck is lighter than your chest area, mine is pretty even right now. I just need to do my tanner and I'll be fine. But yeah, just make sure that you're proportionate and not missing any steps, because it can look really funny, especially in photos. So I'm gonna take the banana shade from the palette. I don't like to use this under my eyes. I just feel like it looks too yellow tone for me. So I'm just gonna take this and just use it to carve out the contour that I just did, just to make it look a little bit cleaner. Okay, now I'm just gonna take this kabuki brush from Makeup Forever, and I'm just gonna kind of just go over the contoured area. I personally like to do this. Other people like a really, really strong sharp contour, I'm not really that type of person, so I like to just make sure that everything is blended out. Okay guys, so I'm done with contouring. Super simple. I don't usually like to use cream contours, and I also don't usually ever contour my nose unless if I have like a special occasion or like an event to go to. Even then I kind of skip it. It's hard to show you guys how I would contour my nose because it's not going to look the same on everybody else. So yeah, you guys just have to practice and trial and error with everything else, including makeup. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna head off camera and just finish up my eyes, and then we'll come back and finish the rest of the face. Alright loves, so I'm back. I just finished off my eyes. I've been doing kind of the same look recently. I only use the neutral matte palette on my eyes. I pretty much use like 3 colors, and I also popped a little bit of Becca's opal highlighter onto my lid. So if you guys want to see how I do this look, definitely leave a comment down below and I'll do the video for you guys. And now I'm just going to go into the highlighting and lip part of my face. So I'm going to take my highlighter, tapered highlighter, the F35 from Sigma, and I'm going to take the Becca opal highlighter. Just make sure you're tapping off any excess. And I'm just going to apply this on the top of my cheekbones. Okay, and going into blush, I'm just using my trusty MAC Buff blush with the brush that we used to contour earlier. And I'm just going to sweep that onto my cheekbones. And just sort of blend it with the highlighter and the contour. And I'm not going to put too much of that on. And I'm just going to take the brush that we used for the highlighter again and just blend everything together. Okay, so highlighter is done. If you wanted to carve out your contour again, you could totally do that now, but I think I'm pretty happy with it, so I'm going to leave it how it is. Okay guys, so I'm going to do my lips now. I'm going to be taking MAC Soar lip liner, and I'm just going to be lining my lips with it. So I'm going to be taking Sephora Collections Cream Lip Stain in 01, Always Red. I'm actually heading to work after this, so I like to wear long wearing lipsticks just so I don't have to touch up too much throughout the day. And the lip liner underneath is probably going to help darken the red lip a little bit too.
I'll give you all my time, baby. You know, even when we're apart, I know my heart is still there with you. 5 more hours down the night.
Alright love, so that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and learned some new tips and tricks for when you contour or for your next event that you go to. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I love you so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a little bit of a haul from ColourPop and my new Ipsy Glam Bag for the month of June. So if you guys want to see what I got, please stay tuned.